It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, now that you know how to make yourself look beautiful, we're in the Espresso kitchen and we are proudly South African this morning, using ingredients and recipes that are unique to South Africa. Right now, Katelyn in the kitchen. We're also proudly South African because of you.
I'm also proudly South African.
You know what? We're making Hertzoggie cupcakes.
Yes.
And I don't think, Hertzoggie cupcakes, dit is so traditioneel Suid-Afrikaans.
Dit is, ja.
That's about as far as
I'm going to go.
Is that it? Is that? But we're adding a twist because we're adding another unique ingredient.
Rooibos.
Rooibos.
Yes. So this is kind of a twist on the little tarts. For me, sometimes the pastry and all of that's a little bit of a too much effort sometimes. So these are kind of like an interesting twist.
Okay,
so I'm going to
cool.
start with
They
a
look
base.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going to start with a basic cupcake mix. So we've got some butter that we're creaming in here.
All right.
And we're going to add the salati caster snow, which is another South African ingredient.
Perfect. Nice and fine and easy to mix.
Yes.
I presume, yeah.
Nice. It dissolves nice and easily. And then once you've added that, you're going to drop in your eggs. So I've got 2 eggs here. Remember, everything's at room temperature so that it emulsifies nicely.
Good tip, yep.
And you're just going to drop that in. You can do this by hand if you have the muscle.
Okay. But we have a machine, which is great. So it helps.
So you're just going to mix that just until it comes together. Then we can add our Rooibos now. So this is just a tea bag and I've ground it slightly. So it's a little bit
nice
finer.
and fine.
If you don't want the little bits in, I quite like it. It adds texture.
Yeah.
You can dissolve it into your milk.
Okay, and then you can add the milk.
Yeah, so make tea with the milk, milky tea.
But I like the fact that it'll add a little bit of a texture
and
in
it
there,
kind of
right.
infuses while you bake it.
Absolutely.
I've got some vanilla here.
This is going to be delicious, I can tell.
Then I'm going to add the flour, just your normal cake flour.
All right.
And then
Yeah.
we're going to mix it together with our milk. So it's just going to form a really nice batter. It's really, really easy to make.
Yeah.
And cupcakes are so versatile. You can do whatever you want.
Now, I know you're sitting there at home thinking, man, this looks delicious. It's easy enough. I want the recipe. All you need to do is SMS the keyword Salati to 33728. That's Salati to 33728. And we'll send you the shopping list, the link to the recipe, everything you need. Just keep in mind those SMSs do cost R1.50. Is that it?
Yes, so now we're going to spoon it into the cupcake liners.
And it smells amazing as well.
Let's just give it a little bit of a mix around the edges just to make sure everything is mixed well.
Perfect.
And then I'm going to ask you to spoon it in. So we want to fill it 3/4 of the way.
3/4 of the way.
So
I'm going to get cracking on this.
Yes, up to about there.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'm going to start on the Hertzoggie topping, which is meringue with coconuts.
Yes.
So we've just whipped some egg whites here until they're nice and stiff. You can see holds its shape nicely.
Okay.
I'm just going to carry on adding my salati pasta. So salati pasta is perfect for meringue because, like as we said, it dissolves nice and easily, so you don't have to be like whisking for days.
Absolutely.
So just until that's nice and incorporated.
Oh, this is going to be delicious. I love the look of it, the Rooibos in the actual batter.
It's nice, It provides a bit of texture in there. And then we're going to add our coconut. And, I mean, you can pipe this onto the top like I did. And then, or you could just spoon it on.
That's
there
it.
we go.
All right.
And then we're going to put some apricot jam, which is another really South African ingredient. But, strawberry jam could also work.
That's it.
So just pop some in the middle there. So this is starting to look like Hertzoggies, right?
Absolutely.
Do you remember them as a kid?
I do. My grandma always used to make them for those Sunday, as a nice little dessert or a thing to eat after you had your lunch.
Perfect. And they have to be made with taste Novodate's apricot jam, right?
Absolutely.
Okay,
there we go.
So I'm just going to spoon this one on, actually.
I'm going to keep going here. You
There we
get
go.
going. Now, the keyword is Salati. If you would like to get your hands on the recipe, that's Salati. SMS that to 33728 this morning, and we'll send you the shopping list and also a link to the recipe. Easy recipe, delicious, proudly South African as well.
Yeah, if we can do them on TV, then you can do them at home, surely.
Absolutely.
So the meringue goes on, then it goes into an oven. So it's quite a low oven.
Yeah.
Oven temperature about 170 degrees.
Okay.
For about 25 to 30 minutes.
That's it.
Just check, put a skewer in the middle or a cake tester, and if it comes out nice and clean, then you know it's cooked.
Okay.
So they'll go nice and beautiful and brown on the top.
All right.
And voila.
Easy as that. All right, well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to finish up these guys. While we're at it, here's one last look at how we made our Hertzoggies this morning.
Cream butter, sugar and vanilla. Add eggs gradually. Add flour, Rooibos and milk. Spoon into muffin tin. Drop teaspoonful of jam into each cupcake. To make the topping, whisk egg whites until soft peak. Then slowly beat in the caster sugar. Fold in the coconut and pipe onto cupcakes, then bake. For the full recipe, visit the Espresso Morning Show Facebook page or log on to expressoshow.com. SMS the keyword Salati to 33728 to receive the shopping list on your phone. Click on the link provided to view the recipe. SMSs cost R1.50, no free SMSs, T's and C's apply.
And the keyword once again is Salati. SMS that to 33728. We'll send you the shopping list. Also add a link to the recipe that you can go follow to make this proudly South African delicacy, I can call it.
Yes.
Hey, a little bit of a dusting, icing snow.
The only downfall of these, you can't eat them while they're hot because you're going to burn your mouth in that jam. But they're really, really, really delicious.
Let them cool down, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Katelyn, thank you so much. Looks amazing. That's a keyword once again, Salati to 33728. SMS that you could be making this Hertzoggie. Why not today? Stick around with us. Here's what's coming up with Kat.
The sweetness lingers longer with another delicious recipe brought to you by Salati.